what does living in obedience to God's will really mean? Right? What does that really look like? If we were, we talk about God, your will above mine. We talk about obedience on this journey of faith, but what does it really mean? What does it really look like? And how often are we as humans just reacting rather than responsive, right? We're reacting on impulse, on feeling, rather than truly taking time to discern and to have every action be a response to where the Lord is kind of leading us. That's some of the questions that I'm sitting with today and that I invite you to sit with as I've been doing my devotions. And I want to read directly from the devotional this morning, just a little bit from what it was inviting us to meditate on. It says that in our Lord's life, every project was disciplined according to the will of his Father. There was not a single impulsive movement of the Son's own will apart from his Father. In John 5:19, he says, "Whatever the Father does, so the Son does also." Think how different we are from the example set by Jesus. We start projects because we've had some vivid religious experience and we've felt the thrill of inspiration, not because we're actually living in obedience to God's will. We'd rather take impulsive action than be imprisoned and disciplined to obey Christ because we overvalue practical work. Meanwhile, disciples who aren't caught up in busy work and who do bring every project into captivity for the Lord, they're criticized and they're told that they're not sincere about God or about souls. True sincerity is found in obeying God, not in obeying the inclination to serve him. Obeying an inclination is born of an undisciplined human nature. It's inconceivable yet true that many Christians are motivated to work for God by their own human nature, a nature which has never been spiritualized by determined discipline. We are prone to forgetting that as Christians, we must be committed to Jesus Christ, not only for salvation, but for his point of view. We must commit ourselves to Jesus Christ's view of God, of the world, of sin, and of the devil. When we do, we will understand that we have a responsibility to renew our minds so that they may be transformed and brought into complete captivity for him. We are transformed by the renewing of our minds. Right? And how often are we motivated by the work of our own human nature? And God says, no, your nature is of flesh, but I'm calling you to be of the Spirit. I'm calling you to be of